Good afternoon, my dear students. In last videos, we discussed about the second and chapter third, the CPU and the storage. In that video, we learned about the CPU and its the functional components of a CPU, and then the storage, the two kinds of storage, a primary memory and secondary memory, and examples of primary memory and examples of secondary memory. In this video, I will teach you the new lesson, Introduction to Windows, the fourth chapter of your textbook, Introduction to Windows. Dear students, a computer process input data according to instructions, that is called programs, to generate information. So data and information could be anything. It is in the form of letters, it is in the form of numbers, it is in the form of sound or pictures, etc. Okay, to operate any data, a computer need hardware and software. So, and to actually run a computer, we need an operating system. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ರನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ರನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ರನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ರನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ನೀಡ್ ಆನ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಲರ್ನ್ more about this new terms. What about the hardware, software, operating system and graphics. So let us discuss one by one. The first one is hardware. All the computers, devices and equipments such as the keyboard, mouse, monitor, CPU box, electric circuit inside the CPU box, etc. These are the examples for a hardware which you can see and touch is called a hardware. So what is hardware means? The physical components of a computer system, so which we can touch and see is called a hardware. So we can touch mouse, we can touch monitor, we can touch keyboard and we can feel it. So these are the example for a hardware. Then second one is software. Software represent the set of programs that governs the operations of a computer system to make the hardware run. Okay, these softwares can classified broadly into two categories. There are two types of softwares. The software is classified into broadly classified into two categories. The one is system software and second one is application software. Dear students, the system software can be further be classified into the following categories. Okay, the system software further classified into four types. The first one is operating system, the second one is language processors, the third one is device drives, the fourth one is utilities or utility software. In simple way, software means all facts, information and programs stored in a computer is called a software. So what is software? All facts, information and programs stored in a computer is called a software. So all the programs that are used to perform various tasks on the computer is called a software. So this is the meaning of the software. And the third one is operating system. So as we know, to run a computer we need a operating system. Then what is operating system? A series of programs that is used to operate, that means run a computer is called an operating system. A series of that is used to operate computer is called a operating system. Then fourth one is graphics. So pictures and symbols produced by a computer are called a graphics. Dear students, so let us learn more about operating system. So what actually a operating system and how it is works. On receiving data from the computer device, the CPU sends it to the memory unit. So this concept I already taught you in the second lesson, the CPU. So once again I will repeating it. On receiving data from the input device. The CPU send it to the memory unit. The CPU then obtain data from the memory unit and process it to generate information. The information those generated is then sent to the memory unit. The CPU gives the necessary information to send the information. The CPU gives the necessary instructions to send the information from the memory unit to the output device or a storage device. We already know the CPU controls the entire working of the computer. Thus the computer controls the entire working of the computer, but how does the CPU know how to control, when and how and what is to be done? So how the CPU know all those things? How CPU perform its functions and how CPU gives the output to the users? Anybody know how CPU do all these works? Well, there are special programs that helps the CPU to perform its functions. There are various programs is there that programs helps the CPU to perform its functions. So a series of such programs that are used to operate a computer is called an operating system. So what is operating system? A series of such programs that are used to operate a computer is called a operating system. What is the work of a operating system? The main work of operating system is it allow the computers to do all the tasks that you want to do. So this is the main work of the operating system. In short, an operating system organizes and controls a computer. This is the definite meaning of the operating system. So an operating system organizes and controls a computer. The next one is Windows operating system. Most computers run an operating system called Microsoft Windows. popularly known as Windows. Now, Windows is a user-friendly operating system with graphical interface. Let us learn what is graphical interface. This is a new term for you, graphical interface. The term graphical interface means you do not have to remember the commands to the computer. Means you do not have to remember the commands to use the computer. If you want to perform a task, you can use the mouse to just click on the select or just click on the tools or commands or its relevant pictures on the screen. In your textbook, they given 4 points, 4 features about the Windows operating system, and then what make the operating system become a popular. So let us see one by one. In the first point, in Windows, each programs open in a separate windows on the screen. So this is the one features. And second one is you need not to remember different commands to work in a Windows. So this is the second feature. And third one is frequently use tools or commands appear in an icon button on the window. The next special features in Windows operating system is there is no danger of losing any unsaved data. Suppose you shut down the Windows before saving a data or any document, the computer will ask whether you want to save a document or not. If you click on yes button, the computer will save the document and then it becomes shut down the Windows. If you click on the no button, the document will not be saved in the computer system. Then the window become shut down. So this is how the Windows operating system will work. The next concept is using the mouse in Windows. How to use a mouse in Windows? The mouse is a small device with the 2 or 3 buttons on it. So first one is the right button. It contains the right button, left button and the scroll. It is in the middle of the mouse. The left mouse button is the most frequently used button. The mouse is kept and moved over the mouse pad. If you move the mouse on the mouse pad, you will see a small arrow moving on the screen. This arrow is called as the mouse pointer or mouse pointer. The mouse is used to select terms from a menu or point to location on the screen, and so it is also known as a pointing device. When you press a mouse, you can hear a click. Let us see terms which describe the actions of a mouse. The first one is pointing. Placing the mouse pointer over an icon or a tool. This is a pointing. The next one is click. To press and release a mouse button. So you hear the sound click. The third one is left click. To click the mouse left button, usually the term click means left click because the left mouse button is a most frequently used button. So which button is most frequently used button in the mouse? The answer is left button. The fourth one is right click. To click the right mouse button. The fifth one is double click. To quickly press a mouse button twice, 2 times. The sixth one is drag. To hold down a mouse button, move the mouse without releasing the buttons and then release the mouse button. In next videos, I teach you how to work in a window. So dear students, I hope all of you understood this lesson. So in this lesson, we learned about the hardware, about the software, about the operating system and graphics, and also Windows operating system and how to use mouse in a Windows. Thank you.